Thermal cycle water pump. Making the difference.
Water extraction has always been a challenge, particularly in remote places where electricity does not reach. Nearly 800 million people do not have access to electricity, preventing them from developing their agriculture and livestock, causing great shortages and needs. The thermal cycle water pump can help by delivering something as valuable and indispensable as water, all without the need to use any type of fuel that pollutes and has a cost. In first world countries, applying this invention to agriculture, livestock, and other industries that need water extraction could save large amounts of resources. For its correct operation, an available water source is required: a well, a river, a lake, or any reservoir that has water that needs to be extracted or raised. In addition, 4 hard tanks are needed, which do not bend with changes in pressure and are dark in color so that they better absorb the sun's heat. They can be plastic or metal, it can be one tank or hundreds, they can be of greater or lesser capacity, 30, 40, or 55 gallons or more. It depends on the amount of water needed and the climate where this equipment is installed. The greater the number of tanks with air, the greater the amount of water that will be extracted. The tank at the bottom is connected to the water source through a tube that has a non-return valve at its lower end that allows only the entry of water. The 4 tanks are connected to each other at the top by a tube through which air with water vapor will circulate between them. They are placed on a staggered structure to better take advantage of the sun's rays. The first stage of the water pump's operation occurs at night when the temperatures have dropped and the air inside the tanks cools and contracts, making the pressure inside lower than outside. When that happens, the non-return valve opens and allows the water to pass into the lower container, occupying the space until it is balanced with the outside pressure. At that moment, the non-return valve closes, not allowing the water to leave, and is stored in the lower tank. When daylight arrives, the temperature increases and the air inside the tanks heats up and dilates or expands, increasing the pressure on the water in the tank, making it come out through the non-return valve in the tank. The tank is empty again, and when the temperature drops, it will repeat the cycle described in the first stage. This will be happening forever autonomously. This invention provides several benefits. 99% of the work carried out by this team is done through the weather with its temperature changes, mainly those of day and night, and the pressure differences that this causes within the tanks. It does not generate any type of pollution, making it an excellent option for those who like clean and environmentally friendly technologies. It has practically no moving parts that wear out and break, making it a machine with a long, useful life and very little maintenance. The only parts that do any work are the non-return valves. If built well and with quality materials, this equipment is practically eternal, and as there will always be fluctuations in temperature, it will never stop delivering water. It is a very economical machine. Once installed, it will not require any further expenses. It saves time and work, and since it does not require any fuel or attention, it is ideal for giving life and putting into production remote and isolated places such as large savannas and some deserts. Providing an alternative solution to the problem of water extraction, which we know is difficult in many places, is a privilege. Delivering a simple and clean technology that is not aggressive with the planet and does not use any conventional fuel for its operation, providing something that facilitates and improves the quality of life of people, is the main objective.
Thermal cycle water pump. Making the difference.